And Jesus taught and preached in his mega cathedral, surrounded by armed guards and having as little contact with people as possible. Does that sound like the gospel to you? No, it doesn't. Let me tell you something. Jesus preached on the Sea of Galilee for most of his 3 years of ministry. And where were the apostles when they got arrested for preaching and teaching in the book of Acts? Why, they were out on the streets. They weren't in some mega cathedral church all locked away. Let me tell you something. The disciples, when they were following Jesus, well, they couldn't have followed him too far if he'd have been locked away in a mega cathedral. What are we going to do? Follow him from the top of the cathedral all the way straight down to the bottom? No. But I'll tell you what, I have found not just ordinary Christians, but actually some ministers that refuse. Oh, I'm not going to have a Facebook page or a MySpace page or a YouTube page because I may have to talk to people. What? Okay, Christianity is a social business. Okay, you're supposed to socialize. You can't really pick and choose who you socialize with. And Jesus definitely demonstrated this. I mean, come on, he walked up to Matthew the tax collector and made him a disciple. He chose on a criterion a lot different than what some ministers choose today. I can tell you that right now. It's just like a fishing hole. You go in with all your fishing equipment, but then you, instead of setting it up and throwing the line in to try to catch the fish, you just leave the fishing pole right beside you, and you just hope that the fish will jump out so you can catch them with your line as soon as they jump out. No, that's not the way it works. Let me tell you something. If you went to a fishing hole one day and you didn't catch any fish, you'd be kind of silly to go back to that same fishing hole the next day and try to catch fish there again unless somebody told you that there were fish in there then. Let me tell you something. If you don't catch fish in one fishing hole, you go to another fishing hole and try to catch them there. It's that simple. Proper fishermen know this. Okay, so basically, now I've seen ordinary Christians with these Facebook pages and MySpace pages and YouTube stuff. And let me tell you something. Those things are locked up tighter than Fort Knox. How stupid is that? You're standing there telling people, hey, gee, I believe God's more powerful than anything in the whole wide universe. But then you're afraid of people? Makes you think. Now, I'm not sitting there going, gee, why don't you go out and see how much you can do a lot of street preaching. That's not it. But, you know, this is a social business, folks. If you don't talk to people, you're not really doing it the Jesus way. It's that simple. Alright, having said all of this, I will talk about more in a future video, so stay tuned.